Hello everyone, I'm AyeforScotland, and today we are continuing with the case of the Golden Idol. We completed 4 of the cases, the chapters? No, this is chapter 2. We completed 4 of the cases last time, and we are now going on to number 5, so I'm going to jump right in. I have had a chat with a couple of people about this game, just because I said I really enjoyed the first 4 cases. And they said that the cases do get a little bit longer, so I don't know how much time it'll take for each one. It might be that we only do one a video, but we'll find out. Anyway, let us crack on. That is, I clicked the wrong thing there. I think I clicked that eye. Yeah, I did. There we go. We'll click this one. The Cursed Inheritance, the Intoxicating Dinner Party. Okay. We have a small child. These sure are fine coats. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. We've got an expensive cigar and Little Pip. Run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I get back, David. Okay. So I'm guessing this is Little Pip. We have coats, an overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. A box of cigars. Okay. And a couple of letters from this one. So, Dear Miss Richards, I enjoy your company tremendously when I I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. Oh God. I invite you and your father to dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. Oh, this guy. Right, he's back. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win Peter Batley. Jeez, okay. So, well, Peter Batley was in a previous case, right? And we've got... What's this? A syringe with some liquid left in it. Ooh. Wonder what happened there. We'll jump along to the right, I guess. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Who's this? Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. A small simple key. A key that kind of looks like a syringe. And the dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay. We've got to Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Mrs. Smith, you're responsible for Little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 AM. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. And note, please, David Goran's job requires that he may arrive or leave during night. No complaining about this. I'm guessing that's thingy Cloudsley. Edmund Cloudsley? We have some full and sealed bottles with red liquid labelled wine, and it looks like there's other stuff labelled brandy. Okay. We have another place. 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, a basket of potatoes, sack of flour, a pair of opaque bottles labelled water, cut vegetables, and a big piece of meat. Okay. And we've got... Of course, I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Okay, so she's Lucia. A small simple key. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations and you'll be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. That's a weird letter. Okay. So this is Dear Ada. So we've got a couple of people here. So we know that this is Lucia. We know that this is Ada. And I think we know that this person's Little Pip. We haven't found... Oh god, there's tons of people. Okay. Door to the outside's not locked. Okay, what's up here? We have Monkey Man versus Striped Dark Hand. And Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. Is this Little Pip's place? It looks like kids reading comics or whatever. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. And a funky key thing. Okay. This door's locked. What now? Stack of candles. April 7th. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time's come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I've loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Got Hortius, the wise slave, fables about rulers that make you think, £1 and 2 shillings, and an ink pot. And under the bed we have a sealed pot labelled print paint, and looks like a stack of posters. Down with parasites, too long they have feasted on our blood and sweat. Up the workers. Oh, there's also... Interesting. There is a bag floating outside the window. There is also a set of lockpicks in here. Ash Blair, finest tobacco. A dagger, a pistol. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Okay. Alright. I guess we go upstairs now. There's a lot of question marks. Door's locked. 4 shillings and a penny. Gonna take a drink. I will not change the rule that the staff member who's worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. M. Mademoiselle, the laceless count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. And a knife. We've then got... Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Interesting. Now, Raulo Cthulhu Starchild. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. A stack of candles, an ink pot, and 3 shillings and 2 pence. Okay, now for this. Dr. Abram Anderton's Secret Codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money, as denominator value, has evolved and changed a lot, still in savvy hands, is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Makes sense. Platanello, Ideal Republic, Visions of a Utopia with Order and Structure. We have a safe that has, due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Bunch of peptic tonic, 2 sealed bottles, and a sealed bottle labelled opium. I mean, okay. Dude's getting on it. Cool. I mean, that's the golden idol in there. Doesn't anything click on. Damn, this guy's chucked a whole bunch in the bin. Well, well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges. Okay. Who's next? The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Up the final vanguard. Who's next? Edmund Cloudsley. Once more you failed to answer a requisition. This is the last warning you'll receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. The Brotherhood of Masks. Dear Uncle, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. I think you're too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It's a small change to you, and I'm desperately in need of it at present. Peter Batley's a fucking dick. I hate him. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he's asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Rose Kubert. Oh, Rose Kubert's the one from... She's the one that lives in the colonies. She had all the, like, fan and stuff. Mrs. Baker starting date, 1787, August 1st. Okay. Position housemaid, yearly wage, £9. So that's the surname for one of the... Sorry, hold on. Surname for one of the maids, then. So someone downstairs has Baker as their surname. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. Okay. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Okay. Got everything here? Nice. Next door. Okay. Fucking hell. This lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. Oh no, this is Rose. Rings with various gemstones, £4. Oh man, Rose is absolutely gone. Okay, we can maybe assign her. Let's go, where are we? Rose and Hubert. Okay. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. That's a pack of cards, £2 and a fork. Who's he threatening? Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling. Peter, Jesus. He's got a small simple key, a blue key, an orange key, one shilling. Okay, so he did do that. And note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Okay. We have water, a roast, a salad bowl, brandy, wine, lemons, and peptic tonic. We also have this man, who has £4 and a shilling. She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. It's poison. Nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. Oh, that's the EC guy, Edmund Cloudsley. We'll get him booked in. Edmund and Cloudsley. And... this is horrible. She's swooning over the dead body. Oh, jeez, there's so much that I'm guessing this is just a full glass of cloudy liquid untouched, a salad untouched, a partial empty glass of clear liquid, a partially empty glass of cloudy liquid, red liquid, yellow liquid, partially eaten salad, partially eaten piece of roast, red liquid, amber liquid, partially smoked cigar, partially eaten salad, partial red liquid, partially eaten salad, partially eaten piece of roast, partially empty glass of red liquid. Jesus. Okay. And with that, we have 36 out of 36. We've collected them all. So, we need to get to naming people. So... Okay. We know that Peter's there, and sorry. Yeah, that's Peter because he's moaning about the aunt, of which Rose was his aunt. So we're gonna go with that one. Where is... Is it Peter? It is Peter Batley. Yeah, there we go. Which kind of means that these two are the Richards. And she's Mary. And it was like a weird L word. Where is it? Is it Lothar? Lothar? Lothar. Okay, so we've got Lucia and Ada. And this guy. These sure are Finko. So this is definitely Little Pip. David is a name there. Okay. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature. Do you hope our master's guests are satisfied? And that Brian said, okay. So reckon this guy is Brian rather than David? Brian. Brian. Is there anything... Of course, I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. So that's her room then. Which I think is this. So that's Lucia's room. Okay. And there's that string from there, which I imagine can only be accessed from there. So whoever room... Don't know what's quite going on here. There's no windows, so I don't see the... I'm not sure if it's like, is someone sending something down or is someone sending something up? I don't know yet. Right, so Lucia... Dear Ada... Is there anything in the rooms that was like addressed to anyone? Okay, right, you'll see that. So that's David's room then. Where's David at? David is there. I get the feeling that this is Little Pip because it's not like a real room. It's just like a storage. I'm guessing this is like the office of the Edmund Cloudsley guy, but not his actual room. So this is maybe just for the staff. Because I don't think anyone here is staying in those rooms. Does he have anything about a surname? Nah. Anything here? Mr. Walker. Okay. So if he's Brian Walker, one of these two is Smith. Which I cannot... There we go. See if I can find anything else. Because there's the note up here. Mrs. Baker starting date, August the 1st. And there was a diary, so maybe we can find out what date it is, because there's a diary here. April 7th. So she's been working there for like a year. Well, kind of. Oh, not even a year. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service, so... Whoever... Okay, one's Baker and one's Smith. Let's just go for it. So, let's go with Smith and we'll go with Baker. Fuck. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Can I swap these? Ah, get in. Fucking class. The identities are filled in correctly. Look at us go. So we need to find out who was sitting where at the dinner table, as well as where everyone sleeps. I will not change the rule that the staff member who's worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. So... If that's Lucia's room, and Lucia has worked for 3 years, it means that Ada... What's her fucking surname? Ada Baker. Ada Baker is there. Lucia Smith is there. Which means that Brian Walker is at the bottom. And what is David's surname? Is it not on the list here? David Gorin. There we go. Shit, where am I? There. David Gorin. Nice. So we've got all the rooms right there. And now we need to figure out what the fuck is here. So... Is there anything... 2 eggs and a pot of tea each for Rex. No heavy food for dinner. Responsible for little Pip. Nothing. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richard appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. So one of these... Damn, 3 of these don't have meat on them. Fuck. I'm guessing the yellow is lemonade. So I'm wondering... God, how old is Miss Richards or Mary Richards? Because there was like a letter being like, oh, I would love to invite you. I enjoyed regaling you with my... Shit, where was that note? Yeah, it was in the coat, wasn't it? Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. Oh god, she's gonna be like 16 or something, eh? Ugh. Right. I'm guessing she's there. Mary Richards. And we know that they were... Peter was sat next to her. It's a kind of weirdly shaped table, because these 3 are really close together, and then these 2 are fucking miles away. I'm guessing Peter went with that. There's a cigar on the table. And I know that so he's got a cigar. There's no way that little Pip is is that. There's a coat here with them, a box of cigars. So I reckon that's maybe her dad that smoked the cigar. So that's what Lothar Richards is there. Leaving Edmund Cloudsley and fucking Rose. I'm gonna... What's going on? There was the thing about the peptic tonic. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. So he's potentially not having alcohol, which is... He's not having wine. So I reckon that's Edmund Cloudsley there. And then we have Rose Kubert. Fucking, we're on this. We are on this. Everything is filled in correctly. We are Ah shit, we've got the actual thing to do now. Somebody wanted, I think it's Edmund Cloudsley dead, that's pretty clear. Therefore, someone poisoned the something. So, hang on. A full glass of cloudy liquid untouched, partial empty glass of clear liquid, and he didn't even touch the salad. So, I think the tonic, cloudy liquid, yeah, poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in a something. Okay. At the dinner party, Rose Kubert ingested the poison and died. Okay, somebody wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. To be fair, there was like tons of people who want him dead. Lord George Bridges threatens him, but isn't really here. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you'll pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard, okay. So, Final Vanguard's an option. Edmund Cloudsley, once more you failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you'll receive. Your transgression against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, Serpent. We'll unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. And then we've got, Dear Uncle, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. I think you're too old for her. I shall court her instead. Did Peter try and poison the tonic and then maybe blame it on the guy who served it? Maybe? Seems a bit... Peter Batley wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead, therefore, was it Brian Walker had the necessary key in... fuck. Right, what is this bag actually? I'm curious at that. Like, it's kind of dangling... Okay, we've got it straight, and then we've got two little bits coming out of it. That seems... Does that match the key in this guy's pocket? That's... kind of one? It's not that. And that's a small simple key. I'm very confused. Straight with two little bit. Is this like two separate bits of a key? Maybe, hold on. Maybe in the bag then. Fuck. I mean, Brian is angry because he's not had a raise, so maybe it's Brian Walker wanted. Doesn't really explain the bag at all. Brian Walker wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead, therefore Brian Walker poisoned the tonic. Hid the he's already got the key. So it can't be him. He's already got the blue key, so he could just do it if he wanted to. Nah. Take that back. Edmund Cloudsley's there. Anything here? Peptic tonic. Anything on the syringe beyond Nope, it's just a syringe with some liquid. So hold on, well, whose room is that? So Ada Baker is up here. She's got the thing coming down. Maybe it's her, but I don't know how. Ada Baker. Starchild. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. That's pretty cryptic. So which one was... Okay, so Ada Baker's that one. Of course, I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. A key and this. I have to use substance to remove target. Okay. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Dark Hand Steward? Is that one of the folk? Brotherhood of... Unleash one of our stewards. Okay. Is there an option? Ah, Dark Hand. There we go. Where's Steward at? Dark Hand Steward wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. Therefore, what's her face? Ada Baker. Baker. Fucking get in! Right? Scroll's been fulfilled. No hints access. Ada Baker received in-code instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used their ability to move freely in the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the medicine cabinet key. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Fucking top tier. And now we have this one. I'm just checking my time. Yeah, let's do it. We've got this. The cursed inheritance, the explosive events in the forest cabin. Burkham Workhouse is written on the cart. We have henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker, Oakwood Gang, Brawler and Robber. Hardy Abe, Burkham Workhouse Brawler, has a cart. Little Billy, Hobbs Gang Burglar, enters through chimneys. And Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn Burglar, picklock. We also have a box of confectionery and a bunch of hats. An image of a bunch of hats. Okay. Guessing we're going in. What the fuck is going on here? This clue has been added to the thinking panel. We have... Is that the man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. Kind of recognise him, but I don't know where from. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. Bit weird. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions, and be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. We've got 5 shillings and 3 pence, a loaded pistol, and a key. We also have a scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Bit weird. Ah, by the gods, what is that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed the young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. mean, I'm guessing that's him. Look at that hat. Look at that cloak. Go, coin, go. Okay, that's little Pip. And that's the lady from last time, the Lucia. Everyone, you're not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Gorin, you're in charge of all security and arms. Mrs. Lucia Smith, you will taste any food you cook before it's presented to me. I'm guessing this is a fair bit later on. Edmund Cloudsley's gone off the deep end. Little Pip, you're in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. That is one angry looking dog. We have a sword, a wrapped piece of confectionery, a ring with a ruby, and a loaded pistol. Okay. Jesus. Okay, we've got a door that was either locked originally or not. We've got a thug with a club. The hinge of that door has been damaged. Not the hinge, the fucking bit with the lock on it's been damaged. This guy who's got nails on his hands, so I guess he's the nail... Was it Jack Nails? Finally, I have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday in the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. A set of lockpicks, a saw, a loaded pistol. We also have a rotten apple and a green apple, as well as a golden idol. A small weight is tied to a pull-down lever at the back of the idol. Ah, was this like a trap? A shard of vase. Or vase. Is that fucking Edmund? It is, isn't it? Without a wig on. Vacuum view on. This simply does not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum V2 attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. Okay. Unknown effect. The implications of this are what I surmise. This could be a tremendous discovery. Next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed that thing before it. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If it's red, it is ready for something input and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform thingy input and it will turn red afterwards. Okay. He also has a loaded pistol. Jeez, okay. Right, so we need to figure out the slots here. We'll figure out the people first, because that'll be relatively easy, I think. We can nail Little Pip. We've got Lucia Smith. Where are you? Lucia and Smith. We have Edmund Cloudsley, who's locked in a box. Now, let's go this way. No, let's go that way. So, I think this is David Gorin. Because he's been like knocked out and then these three thugs have kind of found their way to do it. And then this is one of the dogs. Now, Little Pip says coin, so I'm guessing that's Golden Doubloon is the name of that dog. I don't think it's Black Bestia, who's probably like got black fur. Right. Burkham Workhouse. We had Henchman for Hire. Jack Nails is definitely the one. I think it's this one. Is it this one? There we go. That's Jack Nails. Jack Nails. And then let's see, we go back out here. Oakwood Gang Brawler Robber. Burkham Workhouse Brawler enters through chimneys. So I reckon it's either Billy Cracker or Hardy Abe. Now, this guy has a cart. Maybe. Hardy Abe, do you think? Oh, fuck, no. Hold on. Hardy Abe. Let's go. And then this guy is Walter Keane. Fucking get in. Right. Okay, the identities are filled in correctly there. Now we need to figure out what the deal is with this. So that's an R and a 0 thing, and then there's R and 2 squares. Don't quite know what it's wanting from me here. Maybe that's decreased, and maybe that's increased. We've then got so that's it decreased the amount of okay, shit. So these are reversed, I think. We've then got this, which is I am not sure. Decrease the amount of air. So air there. Okay, next one's gold filtering. So guessing that's gold. So it's decrease gold and then increase gold. That makes sense. Gold goes there. Then spontaneous combustion. So that's decrease. Both air and vessel disappeared. Corpse, coffin, shot, stabbed, club, vase, air, decreased, gold, sea bottom. I think that's matter because if you've got, where's the book? This looks like freeze that matter, or like maybe this is like temperature, so like decrease the temperature of that matter, increase the temperature of that matter. That makes sense. And then there's one more that I need, which I've just, so yeah, it's got to be heat maybe? Fuck. Unless it's just swapped. Fuck's sake. I've done that twice now. Right. So, I think it's Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Walter Keane, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, who's the guy? It's Hardy Abe. So upon entering, I think Hardy Abe clubbed David Gorin. Where's Hardy Abe? Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. Come on. David Gorin. Meanwhile, okay, so there was like an exploding thing, wasn't there? Freezing. What does the thing actually say on it? So that was the last thing that was done. And that is to increase the air. Okay. So meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley increased... No. Don't know why it's jumping about with stuff. Increased the amount of air in a sealed vase. When Hardy Abe and Jack Nails entered the room, the vase exploded. Oh, fuck. Edmund Cloudsley needed a corpse. Why did that change to David? Walter fucking Keane. There we go, hey! That was probably the fastest one we've done, actually. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Nice! Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. Oh, he survived. Nice. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. Oh man, Edmund Cloudsley's dead. He's been with us for a good couple of cases now. And Chapter 3, The Ascent, looks absolutely cursed. For that though, however, folks, I will leave that to next time. Thanks so much for joining in with this one. Like, comment, do the thing, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.